Greetings, and we are back. Today I decided to work on the character creation process, actually. Um, for most character creator in the games I play, I enjoy there being different races, but quickly I will show you that there really isn't much different races that one could make. I guess there really kinda is 3 different races, maybe a 4, but, like, I don't know. I guess I could do that, really. Maybe later on, but as you can see, this would make it for human and elf, so that's 2 races at least. Then you got beastiers, so that's what? A third? And then you still have these things, so that's creepy. You'd have to, like, give them all, like, long hair, maybe? No, you can see an outline for an ear for all this, so, except for this one. Nope, there's still one for that too. So it would be the front hair, you'd have to cover it up. Anyways, as you guys can see, that really wouldn't work, actually. That would just be weird, really weird. And then you got the tails, but you can't really notice it except for, like, there a little bit. So, and then there's wings, but that doesn't necessarily mean a race, so. In the end, I could only make 2 different races. So that's why, kind of a long explanation why I am not doing races. But for genders, we can do 2 different genders. And we'll get started on it right away, so. You could use variables or switches, doesn't matter. And you could actually, you could just use one, but I kinda like seeing each switch with the actual gender name. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna do this for both, of course. Male and female. Sometimes you can have a third, like, in my world there is 3 genders. There's male, female, and hermaphrodite. But we're gonna keep it simple for this. I mean, you could get really in depth with this. You could even have an age. For the age, you definitely would need a variable for that. But with the age, it's just kind of like they could put anything they want. The player could put like 1 for the age, and it just, the character they choose wouldn't even look 1. It just would look really weird. There is a way you could just have a cutoff, kind of like, say this world, the adult age is maybe 15 or something, so they have to at least be 15 or older. Is there like graphics for little babies in this? I doubt it. I believe this is the youngest you can get in this game, looking wise, and they look like they're 10. And then you got this guy who looks like he's 70. But yeah, there's only so much you can do with 2D unless you're a very good artist. Um, so yeah, um, I'll show the age just to show you guys how to do it. I'm pretty sure anybody could figure that thing out. And you could do all this in one page, but just to kind of make things a little bit more simple, or a little bit more organized, I'm going to do it this way. There you go, that's the first page. I want this on auto run. Oh, I think in the last video I tried testing it out and nothing happened. That's because I forgot to put it on auto run. So it'll ask you what your gender is. You can quickly overview it. There is no default, but it always defaults to first anyways. And you can't cancel it, so you have to choose a gender. Then you can ask for the age. This really doesn't matter. But you know, might as well try it. So you would have input number, 2 digits, and age. And then you can have a control variable, conditional branch of the variable, and if it's, I believe that's the less than sign. If it's less than 15, should there be an age limit also, like how old you can be? Yeah, there probably should, so let's do, I keep forgetting what the less than equal sign are. One thing I like about VXAs is they actually show you what those mean. Say in this world people live up to be about 150, and so 100 would be, anyways, so I was right. Anyways, we want the age to be about 122. So, yeah, that should be good. Oh, and sorry about that, miscalculated. That's what we would like. For the one up here. And for this one we would like 15. I don't think we need that for that one. So basically it's saying if you are greater than 116 or less than 15, actually, it should be more like that. That way it's, if you choose greater than 116, it'll be like, or actually, there, should be greater than or equal to 116. If someone actually chooses 116, then you can be like, or greater, then you can say, you're too old to go on an adventure. Sorry. But if you don't do that, then it'll go to the else, and in the else it'll look in your age, and this one does need an else also. So then it'll look at your age, like, so if it's not 116 or greater, then it'll look at less than or equal to 15, and then it'll be like, well, you're too young to go on an adventure. Sorry. So you can do something like that, but say if you're not 116 or older, or you don't choose 15 or younger, then it'll be like, then it won't say anything, then it'll just, actually, this all would have to be in a loop. And that way, if you do choose a different age, or some kind of age that you don't want, or whatever, I mean, you don't have to do age restrictions, really. I mean, that's something I just thought of right on the moment. So it'll just keep looping if you don't do a normal age. Most people would probably put like 22. And so that would be 2 digits, yes. And so keep checking. And if you get your age between 16 to 115, actually, I think I do want this not to be, I think it just should be less than 15, so it could be 15. So basically, you can be an age between 15 and 115. And if that happens, then you break loop, and you can either put it in here or just put it out here, because the loop's just going to keep looping this, and once you break the loop, it goes out. But I don't know. Either way works. And then, what do you look like? And in this, oops, then you want for this a conditional branch. I made the characters off camera between last videos and now, so you didn't have to. It didn't actually take me as long as I thought it would. I thought it would have taken me a long time, but it didn't. So basically what this is going to do is, what do you look like? If gender is male, then it'll do this. But if it isn't, then it's just going to pass right over this and go to whatever's next. And what is next is this. And this is just a simple way to quickly do this. That's all good. It would be nice if I could actually show the face. I can actually just show the character themselves. Because I think this only shows pictures and it doesn't show face. Yeah, I thought so. You could put all the face pictures into the pictures folder if you wanted to do such a thing. But I'm not going to do that because that's going to take a long time. So basically, and there are other ways to make this more creative. You can have a bigger map where there's different characters, you know, the actual characters, and you can just go up to each one and say, like, if you choose female or male, then you go to a room where it's all male and then you choose the male character you like. Or you could choose the female character. Really, I guess there is a way I could do this. I could just, could show text with the character, and you can have them say, I am a dude, and my age is, I believe the variable was 81. So you could have something like that so they can see what character it is. I think I'm gonna do that, actually. Yeah, I like that. So, yeah. Alright. Change the picture to each new graphic. I mean, you could be more personal, have each one with more of a different personality, but really no reason to. I forgot to put a period at the end of these. Anyways, whatever. And you can have the same for these. I think I had her wearing too much blue. Oh well. It's not too bad. I don't know many girls who would just randomly say, and my age is, but, who cares? I was trying to get different, like, nationality looking kind of people. So you get, like, the white and the black and the Mexican style all in there. That way no nationality feels left out or anything. I hope. Again, why didn't I notice that before? It's alright. Um, so we got that done. Next we would have to add, um, change actor images. Boy. Okay then. Let's fix that. I don't know if that's gonna matter. But, I think that was Battler, if I can actually pronounce that correctly. Really? Okay then. There we go. Good enough. No. And then we can get the battler going. So that's pretty much the easiest way to do this. Get that all done, so make it a tad bit easier. Yeah, just a bunch of little tedious things. Character 3. And then we got character 4. Alright. Character 5. And then after this, I believe, oh, well, we're obviously gonna have to have the name. I saved that for last because, that way, usually most people I know like to have some time to name their character, unless it's like a person on YouTube, who's just gonna use their YouTube name. But otherwise, most people I know usually don't, they only spend a lot of time thinking of some name. At least I do. Alright, so that's gonna change your character image, and then of course we actually have to have this all in a loop. So basically, it's going to do these two things, then it's going to loop, and it's going to look at if you're male or female, and it's going to be simple. It's just going to be like, oh, the male's not on, quickly go down here, the female's on. And then it'll just run this, what's in here. Either way, do a simple thing. Either way, when you're done, you need something kind of like, is this really how you look? And then you just have something kind of like, yeah, that should be good. And if you say yes, it breaks the loop. If you say no, what it will do is change how you look. Back to nothing. That way there's some form of consistency here, and your character doesn't stick with what you had last. I saw someone do something where the character, they made the character into something like, I believe it's in the flame. I think they use this, but oh wait, I can just cancel. But I'm not gonna do that. Partially, I should say, partially because I want to be, more original. So, if you don't like how you look, you just wanted to look at different things, which I'm sure everybody is going to want to do that, they can say no and check another character out. But if they say yes, then it'll break the loop, and as usual, I could just put it up in the section up there. I mean, I could just put this up here. You can do that if you want, but I don't know. And I quickly saw that I noticed auto run wasn't on, so make sure that they're on. And new event, make sure C is on, make sure auto run is on. And then the basic thing, what is your name? And again, I'm going to be smart about that and just do that. And then you just name and input process. And then I always like to give the person the ability to, if they want to have a first and last name, they can do so. And then you can just but it's funny if you nah, there's no need to do that. And this you don't really have to do. You can keep it all on the same page. But actually, I think I might keep it on the same page, and you don't really have to do this. You can. Most people will never go back to the intro. Um, can you can do something like I believe it's name. Yeah, okay, so and you know, this is just something like that. Most people have like an epic intro type of story-based thing where it's like the Lord, Dark Lord. What's the Dark Lord name? I don't know. But anyways, you know, it's there's always that cliche. There's like 2 to 3 different cliche storylines. There's basically the Dark Lords trying to come back after being, you know, put away in some void or something, or the Dark Lord hasn't been put away yet, and he is going to be put away eventually by the end of the game. Then there's the other cliche thing of the evil advisor to the king who becomes the Dark Lord usually. And then there's the other cliche where it's always saving a princess. That's pretty much in every older game, which I think that one's way overused, thanks to Mario. But, yeah, I don't know much of the story of this game yet. I haven't thought of anything. So, yeah, you can put whatever you need to. I'll probably do so later on. And then you would want a transfer player. And then of course you want a self switch. That part you don't really need to do, but I like to. And then we will make I always do this from all my games to kind of so I have everything organized. I'm gonna need to think of a good name for this game. Or not a good name, but a good name for the world or country that it takes place in. I think that's already a game name. No, it looks retarded. uh, yeah, I'll think of something eventually. Actually, we're gonna use one of these maps, and then we'll edit it to our liking. No. 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 Too small. I guess I'm just gonna use this, and then and then I'll just edit it to my liking. Let's zoom out and see what this looks like. What is that? I'd rather that be lava. Oh, well, you got your main type of islands here. You got like a desert area. You got the dark lava evil place. Then you just got a normal kind of place. And then you got what is probably the mainland area where most of the action would happen. I'm guessing people would say that you go through a forest for that area. And you got a little smaller island over here that's probably a nice place. And then you have like a little bit of whips. Okay. I was looking for something a little bit more icy, water looking. Anyways, I don't know, this looks decent enough. I'm probably going to end this video soon, or this session. I'm going to start recording in sessions now, as you guys probably can tell. It'll make it a little easier. Pendleville. Sounds like kind of like a tribal name, almost. I'm actually gonna be lazy again. I don't know, these maps look really good, and my trick always will be is you just edit them. You edit them to your liking. I usually don't like walls around my... I don't like walls around my towns. I just like them to be normal. And so I was babbling like a freaking idiot over here, and I thought Bandicam was recording, even though I pressed the hotkey for it. Basically all I said and did, I realized that I did not add a profession. So what I did was I went to text, what is your profession? Did my usual wait, did a loop, and did all the classes that the professions you can change to. If you choose warrior, you become a warrior. If you choose thief, you become thief. Mage, mage, musician, musician. And then it asks, do you want this profession? And if you want it, then it breaks loop. If you don't, then it resets it to the profession you had before, and then it starts over. So, I'm gonna be like paranoid and just keep checking to make sure it's recording, you know. I actually do want to change something quickly. I probably should... Yeah, I'm gonna start doing the loops for all the things like this. also will want to make sure there's no default and disallow, so that way they can't exit out of it. They have to also say what they would like. If they say yes, then they can break the loop. Unlike the profession, you can't change your gender, obviously, unless you live in a weird world where magically they can do so. Window, that's good. Loop, what is your age? And with the age, I think I'm just going to keep that, what you have. Whatever you put, you're stuck with it, because it doesn't really matter. And with this, I already did most of the good stuff. All I need to do is none, disallow. That way you can't exit out of it and mess the whole process up. So now we're going to quickly test it, and I'm going to quickly make sure it's still recording. Alright. So yeah, we're going to test out what we did today. Not much, mostly character creation process and added the world map. I'll edit it later though, and I added a town map, and I'll edit that later too, because I want to make it my own eventually. So awesome. No music? It's probably going to be really loud, and then nobody could hear my voice like all my other videos so far. Nah, I guess it's not that bad. Boy, oh boy. What is your gender? Well, let me think about that. Oh, that's what no default does. It actually makes you no default. Well, that's cool. Want to know? Are you sure this is your gender? Well, in real life it is. Or is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that, but I'll have that for later. And just to make sure this all works, you're too young to go on adventures, sorry. Does it loop around? Yes. And I realized I didn't give it to where you can do 3, so I'll have to change that. Oops. What do you look like? Let's go with 2. I'm a dude and my age is 22. That's cool. I like this, actually. Is this really how you look? No, I'm not black. I'm a dude and my age is 22. Why does that look like... What is his name? From Scooby-Doo? Scrappy, I think? Scrappy? I don't know. I don't remember names good. That's not who I am. What about 4? Yeah, I like that guy. Yeah. What is your profession? Well, I'm actually a musician out of all those. Are you sure you want this profession? Well, that's what I am. Kinda. I'm more of a writer. I should add a writer profession. That'd be cool. But that would be kind of a boring... Oh, I don't have the script for auto rap. Alright, well, we'll turn that script on. Good. Remember, you can always change your profession later at a job, at a employment office. I believe that's what I said. What is your name? Oi. I really want a keyboard. I really want a keyboard input plugin. Welcome to Ultimify, Jack. I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, thank you. Alright. And now we'll see if everything works out. It should. Oh, and I forgot to do one thing, obviously. But, as you can see, he's now a musician. Got the name, he got the picture. I'm not gonna re-show you all of this. I'm just gonna show you what I forgot to do. If that's proper English. What I forgot to... Yeah, I think that's... Alright, come on. I don't have all night. This is gonna be a longer session than I intended. Okay. The one thing I forgot to do, and I'm not going to show you, any of you, is, probably the most obvious thing. Just hover over it just to make sure you get the right one. And, that's all you need, really. All you need is love. No, wait. All you need is transparency off. Yeah. Anyways, later, I don't know why that was messed up in this. One thing most people don't have to quickly change that, and hopefully that'll be fixed later. Alright, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys learned something. Let me know if you want to see anything or learn something. I can try to do stuff. I know a lot in this. I still have more to learn, which is part of the fun.